Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today let us see the second part of Evelyn Glennie from paragraph number 6. It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. See the new word intriguing. Intriguing means fascinating and curious. So it was a very fascinating moment, or it was a very curious moment for everyone to see that was functioning. Evelyn functioned so effortlessly without hearing. In our 2 hour discussion, she never missed a word. Men with bushy beards give me trouble, she laughed. So, when there was an interview being taken of Evelyn Glennie, she said that actually there was a 2 hour interview, 2 hour discussion. But in this 2 hour, Evelyn did not miss a word. So, whatever question was asked by the interviewer to her, she answered all the questions correctly. She never missed any question. So, deaf girl was able to answer how she had learned to study the lip, that is called lip reading. So whatever the person speaks, she reads the lips and understands what the person is speaking. But there is a problem, or there's sometimes she faces the problem, and that is men with bushy beards give me trouble. She laughed. So she says that sometimes if the people or a man who comes in front of her has lot of beard, bushy beard, mustache, beard, so such kind of person when speaks with her, it troubles her. Means she doesn't understand why, because the lips of that person are covered under mustache and beard. So she cannot read lips, and so she cannot understand. It is not just watching the lips, it is the whole face, especially the eyes. So as per Evelyn Glennie, she says that it's not only just watching the lips, it's the whole face, especially the eyes. So she tries to understand the words that are being spoken by the person by reading the lips, and not only lips, even by seeing the eyes of the person. You can see the picture over here. Evelyn is playing the instrument. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. So Evelyn Glennie speaks flawlessly. Flawlessly means without any mistake. She speaks Scottish lilt. Lilt means the way of speaking. She speaks in a Scottish way. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says. Evelyn is able to speak very clearly. Why? Because till the age of 11, she was able to hear. Actually, from the age of 8 years, her power of listening became less. Till 8 years, she was able to remember, sorry, till 8 years of age, she was able to hear everything properly. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. She even has learned French and master basic Japanese. You see, apart from Scottish language, she even know French and also Japanese. How she learned, or how she managed to learn it, nobody knows. As for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. Now for music, let us see what does Evelyn says about music. She says that music pours in through every part of her body. Music enters in every part of her body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. Tingles mean it causes a slight pricking or stinging sensation. Tingles means kuch chubh raha hai. That is chubna. That is called that. That's what it means. Tingles. So the moment she start listening music, she feels that something is tingling in her skin or her cheekbones, and sometimes she even feels tingling in her hair. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. This is xylophone that you can see in this above image. As Evelyn plays xylophone, you see there are two sticks in her hands. When she hit the sticks on this surface, she feels the vibrations in her fingertips, and this is how she is able to hear the sound. She feels the vibrations when she hit these sticks on the xylophone surface. She feels the sound through her fingertips. These are called as fingertips. The starting point of the finger, that is called fingertips. By leaning against the drum, she can feel the resonance flowing into her body. Resonance means sound, echo sound. So when she play the drum, she lean against the drum. It means she come near the drum or she bends over the drum, and she feel the echo of the drum that flows inside her body. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibrations pass through her bare feet and up her legs. When she plays the musical instrument, that is drum, and when she is sitting on a wooden platform, on a wooden stage, she doesn't wear shoes. Why? Because when she is sitting with bare feet, she feels the vibrations through her bare feet and her legs, and she try to feel the music. Just imagine, she does not have the sense of hearing, but she did not give up. She started feeling music through various body parts, fingertips, bare feet. Paragraph number 8. Not surprisingly, Evelyn delights her audiences. Means Evelyn makes feel happy to all her audience, to all her viewers. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. So in the year 1991, she was given this award by the uh, Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. Soloist means she was the single music instrument player. Says master percussionist James Blades, God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. So the famous percussionist, the famous drum player James Blades says that though God has taken her hearing power, though God made her deaf, but God has given her back something extraordinary. That is, she cannot hear music, but she can feel music. That is the extraordinary thing she has been given by God. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. Whatever we hear by our ears, Evelyn feels it, and she feels deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. She loves music. She feels music. Evelyn confesses that she is something of a workaholic. Evelyn finds herself that she is a workaholic. Workaholic means a person who finds difficult to stop working. Means a person who doesn't like to stop doing his work. He or she wants to do his work continuously. That is workaholic. She says that I have just got to work, often harder than classical musicians, but the rewards are enormous. She says that she has just got to work now, and often harder than classical musicians. But the rewards that she is getting, the price that she gets is enormous. Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn also gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals. See, Evelyn Glennie not only has her concerts for money, whenever she is free, whenever she has a free time, she arranges free concerts for the hospital patients and for the prisoners in jail, to entertain prisons or to entertain prisoners in prison and to entertain patients in the hospital. She sometimes keep free concerts. She also gives high priority to classes for young musicians. Now she gives lot of priority, means she gives lot of importance to the classes for young musicians. Whenever she finds some music class for young children, she attends it. And Richlin of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says she is a shining inspiration for deaf children. Now, Anne Richlin is the head of this Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children. It is an organization which take cares, which takes care of deaf children. Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children. This is an organization which work for deaf children. So the head of this organization, N. Richlin, says, and Evelyn is a shining inspiration for deaf children. Whenever deaf children see Evelyn, those deaf children gets inspired. Those deaf children gets motivated. Those deaf children, they think that if Evelyn can do, means they also can do. Evelyn cannot hear, they also cannot hear. They both are same. Deaf children, they cannot hear. Evelyn could not hear. But Evelyn became very famous. She started feeling music. So if Evelyn can do, that means we also can do. That is why the deaf children finds her that she is an inspiration for them. She motivates them. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. So these small children, deaf children, they find that there is nothing, or there is no thing, or there is no way that they cannot go. They can do everything, whatever they want. 10th paragraph. Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. Evelyn Glennie achieved her dreams. Accomplished means achieved more than most people twice of her age, means she has achieved more than double of her age people, means she has achieved everything. Those who could not achieve, who are bigger than her, who are double of her age, that much achievement she has achieved, that much accomplishments she has achieved in a less time. She has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. Percussion, that is tabla. She brought percussion to the front of orchestra. She alone plays the instruments and demonstrated that it can be very moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped, people who look to her and say, if she can do it, I can. Evelyn has given inspiration to those people who are physically challenged, to those people who are handicapped. Handicap means maybe they are deaf, they don't have legs, they don't have hands, not able to move, not able to talk, not able to listen, not able to see. These are called handicapped people. So Evelyn has given inspiration, that is motivational spirit, to the handicapped people. And whenever these people look, or whenever these people see Evelyn, they only have one thing in their mind, that is, if she can do it, I can. Means when they see Evelyn, they think that if Evelyn can do it, means they also can do it. If Evelyn can play musical instruments, they also can play musical instruments. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. So not only this, she has given a huge pleasure, happiness to millions of people. So now when people see Evelyn Glennie, they feel very happy. Why? Because a deaf girl, handicapped girl, who could not listen, who could not listen exactly what somebody says, wanted to make her career in music, and she finally has able to achieve her dream. This story was written by Deborah Cawley. Thank you.